Sai Ram. Today I will be teaching 9th class mathematics. The topic is number system. Now the subtopic is operation on real numbers. Before going to that section, we have to check your homework whether you have done properly or not. Now the correct solution of this assignment I will read out. Check your notes. The first one is multiple choice question. Which of the following is an irrational number? The correct solution is option D. Second question is every rational number is. The correct option is D, a real number. Third question is decimal expansion of square root of 2 is. The solution is C, a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. Today's topic is operation on real number. To do any operation, you should know some important rules. The first one is the sum or difference of a rational number and an irrational number is irrational. Second rule is the product or quotient of a non-zero rational number with an irrational number is irrational. Third rule is if we add, subtract or multiply or divide two irrationals, the result may be rational or irrational. These are the important rules. It will help to solve the exercises. Now the first main is classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. The first problem in this one, 2 minus square root of 5. Now observe carefully, there are two terms. The first one is 2, second term is square root of 5. Now the first number is rational number, second number is irrational number. Any operation, it may be a subtraction or addition, is always irrational number. Therefore, this problem is irrational number. It is a irrational. Now let us go to the second problem. The second problem is 3 plus square root of 23 bracket close minus square root of 23. Before decide whether it is a rational or irrational, we have to simplify this problem. Now that equal to 3 plus square root of 23 minus square root of 23. Observe this here, in this step plus 23 and minus 23 get cancelled. The remaining answer becomes only 3. You already know 3 is a rational number. Therefore, this problem belongs to the rational number. It is a rational number. It is a rational number. Now let us take the third problem. Third problem is 2 root 7 upon 7 root 7. Observe carefully, in the numerator there is root 7 and denominator is also root 7. You can cancel both root 7, then the remaining answer becomes 2 by 7 or 2 upon 7. Now it is in the form of p by q, so this belongs to the rational number. It is rational number. It is also a rational number. Let us go to the fourth problem. 1 upon square root of 2 is there. Now here division is there. In the numerator 1, it is a rational, but in the denominator square root of 2 is there, it is a irrational. Any operation, if you divide any rational number by irrational number, the quotient will be always a irrational number. therefore it is a irrational number. It is also it is irrational. Now let's fifth problem I will take now. The fifth problem is 2 pi. Now look here. Here there are two numbers. Here 2 is a rational number and pi is a irrational number. The operation of multiplication becomes irrational only. Therefore 2 pi is a irrational number. It is irrational. Now let us move to the exercises. Second problem. Simplify each of the following expression. The first problem is 3 plus square root under 3 multiplied by 2 plus under root 2. Now there are two binomials. The given operation is multiplication now. To multiply 3 plus root 3 and 2 plus root 3. Now you have to multiply second expression by 3 first. Now I will write it as 3 multiplied by 2 plus root 2 plus, now here first term is 3, next second term is plus root 3 is there, therefore write plus root 3 here, and you have to multiply the second term 2 plus root 2. Now let us multiply this problem. 3 multiplied by 2, you will get 6 plus 3 into root 2 become 3 root 2 plus, here 2 is there, here root 3 is there. If you multiply, you will get 2 root 3 plus root 3 multiplied by root 2 becomes square root of 6. Now let us simplify once again. Now 6 is there, no other like terms are there, so write 6 as it is. Now here there are two like terms, you can add them. 3 plus root 2 plus 2 plus root 3. They are also, here 3 is there, under here root 2 is there, but here root 3 is there, therefore these cannot be added. So the final answer only remains same, you can't add them because they are unlike terms. So unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. So the final solution for this problem is 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus 6. This is the final solution for this problem. Now let us take the second problem now in this main. The given problem is square root of 5 plus square root of 7 whole square. This is the square of the binomial terms. For you have to use the a plus b whole square formula. Now formula to expand this term is, you have to apply the formula a plus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now you have to apply this formula to expand this expression. Now here a, in this problem 5 is there, instead of a root 5 is there, instead of b there are root 7 is there right here. Now wherever a is there, we have to substitute. A value is root 5, substitute here, that is root 5 whole square plus 2 multiplied by a value is root 5 here, therefore substitute here root 5, and instead of b here root 7 is there, substitute root 7 here, plus instead of b already you know root 7 is there, whole square. Now let us simplify this problem. Now root 5 whole square means root 5 multiplied by root 5, you will get square root of 25. Square root of 25, already you know the answer, that is only 5 only you will get. Next term, here 2 is there, only one number is there, other are different numbers, you can't multiply them. Now 2 under root, here 5 is there, under root 7 is there, 5 7 is 35, you have to write 35 here. plus root 7 whole square means root 7 multiplied by root 7, that is square root of 49. You already know that square root of 49 is 7 only. Now in this expression there are two like terms are there. One is 5, another one is 7. Both of them you have to add. 5 plus 7 becomes 12, plus the remaining term is 2 root 35. Now the solution for this problem is 12 plus 2 root 35. We can't add both of them because one is a rational number, another one is a irrational number. Both cannot be added. So this is the final answer. Now let us move to the third problem. Square root of 3 plus square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 3 minus square root of 2. Now observe carefully, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b form. So we have to apply the formula a plus b multiplied by a minus b. You already learned this formula in the 7th standard itself, equal to a square minus b square. Now substitute the given problem in this formula. You will get square root of 3 plus square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 3. Now this is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. Now the result will be a square minus b square is there. Here a value is square root of 3, therefore write square root of 3 here, and square is there, you write the square here, minus. Now b value is root 2 here, substitute root 2 here. Now we already know that if you square root 3 whole square, you will get 3 into 3, 9. The square root of 9 is 3 only, write 3 here, minus square root of 2 whole square becomes square root 2 into square root 2, it becomes square root of 4. You already know that the square root of 4 is 2 only, write 2 here, then subtract, you will get the 1 as answer. Now this is the correct answer for the third problem. The next main is rationalize the denominator. Now before solving the problem, you should know what is rationalization. You should understand first what is the meaning of rationalization. What is the rationalization? You have to understand. Now I will take one example to explain this rationalization. Now let us take, look here, I will take one example. Observe this example. Here 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. Here if you want to locate this irrational number on the number line, it becomes difficult. So we have to convert the denominator as a rational number. To convert a denominator as a rational number, you have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by a suitable number, such that the denominator should become rational number. For example, here denominator is root 2 is there. If you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number, the value doesn't change. Now let us multiply both the numerator and denominator now. 1 multiplied by root 2 becomes root 2. Here root 2 multiplied by root 2, you will get only answer as a 2. Now by multiplying the denominator by a suitable number, we have made the denominator as a rational number. This process is known as the rationalization. This process is called rationalization. The number which we multiply is known as the rationalizing factor. If you understand this, we can do the problems. Okay, this is a very important. To solve the problem, you should know the rationalizing factor, which is the rationalizing factor, then multiply, then you can simplify the problems. Under third main, the first problem is 1 upon root 7 is given. Before solving, there are 3 important tips are there. If you know that tips, it will becomes very easy to solve the problems. The important tips are, I will write here on the board, tips, important tips. Now this is a surd. Rational number is also called as a surd. Another name for the rational number is surd. RF I have written as a short form for rationalizing factor. For example, in the given problem, if the denominator is irrational number, for example, if root x is irrational number, then its rationalizing factor is also square root of x only. Second tip is, the given surd is a root of x, then also its rationalizing factor is root of x only. Next important tip, number 3. If the given surd is in the form of square root of a plus square root of b, now it is a binomial, then its rationalizing factor becomes square root of a minus square root of b. On the other hand, if the given surd is in the form of square root of a minus square root of b, then the sign will change, minus changes to the plus, that's all, only difference. Now these are the important tips we have to apply while solving the problem. In this type of problem, we have to use these tips. Now let us take this problem, how to simplify now. Let us see now how to simplify this problem. Now here, first of all, you have to see the denominator only. This is the denominator. What is in the denominator? Denominator is the root 7. Now what is the rationalizing factor of root 7? Definitely it is root 7 only. Therefore you have to write here RF of root 7 is root 7. Now in order to simplify this problem, 1 by root 7, you have to multiply by its rationalizing factor. You should not multiply numerator only. You have to multiply both numerator and denominator by the same factor. Therefore I am multiplying now root 7 divided by root 7. Now observe, in the numerator 1 and root 7 is there, multiply root 7 into 1, you are going to get root 7 only. In the denominator, root 7 into root 7, naturally you will get 49 under root 49, square root is 7 only. Now you are getting 7 as a denominator. Now if you see the denominator, the denominator is a rational number. In the given problem, the denominator was irrational number, but you have to get as a rational number. Therefore this process is known as the rationalization, that's all. Therefore whenever you want to rationalize, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by a suitable number. That is the trick, that's all. Now rationalize the denominator and simplify. Under that main, we are solving the second problem now. Now observe the denominator. Denominator is a binomial. It is in the form of a minus b, root a minus root b, in this form. For if it is a surd is in the form of root a minus b, its rational factor will becomes root a plus root b. So here in the denominator root 3 minus root 5 is there. Therefore what is its rationalizing factor? Definitely it is rationalizing factor is square root of 3 plus square root of 5 now. Now let us multiply the given expression by its rationalizing factor. Now here its rationalizing factor is already root 3 plus root 5. Therefore you have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by the same number. When you multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, its value doesn't change. Now let us multiply now. Here 1 multiplied by root 3 plus root 5 becomes same answer, you will get the same answer. I will write as it is. Now let us go to the denominator. In the denominator, root 3 minus root 5 and root 3 plus root 5 are there. Now it is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. We already know the formula of a minus b into a plus b equal to a square minus b square. We are applying that formula. Now here instead of a, root 3 is there, therefore it becomes root 3 whole square minus instead of b, square root of 5 is there, therefore it becomes root 5 whole square. Now let us simplify this, that's all. Now you will get the answer root 3 plus root 5 divided by root 3 whole square. Here square root and square will get cancelled, you will get 3 only, you can write directly 3 minus here square root and square will get cancelled, you will get the answer as 5. Now in the denominator we can't add because there are different types of irrational number, they are not of same kind, therefore we can't add them. Therefore denominator, in the numerator root 3 plus root 5 you write as it is. In the denominator you can simplify because both are rational numbers. We know that here bigger number is 5, therefore from 5 we have to subtract 3, therefore after subtraction we will get minus 2. Now this is the solution for this problem. Now let us move to the third problem. If you want to simplify the problem, first of all you have to find the rationalizing factor of the denominator. Now what is the rationalizing factor of the denominator? Now according to these tips, whenever there is a binomial there, only you have to change the middle term sign, that's all, it becomes its rationalizing factor. Therefore RF is here directly you can write 7 minus 3 root 2. After finding the rationalizing factor, you have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. Now that becomes 1 upon 7 plus 3 root 2. We are multiplying by its rationalizing factor, that is 7 minus 3 root 2 divided by 7 minus 3 root 2. We are multiplying both the numerator and denominator by the same number, then its value doesn't change. Now let us multiply now. Multiplied by 1, the value doesn't change, therefore the numerator becomes 7 minus 3 root 2 only. Now let us go to the denominator side. Here 7 plus 3 root 2 is there and 7 minus 3 root 2 is there. Now it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Now let us apply the formula. A plus b into a minus b is nothing but a square minus b square. Now here instead of a 7 is there, it becomes 7 square. Instead of b we are having 3 root 2, therefore it becomes 3 root 2 whole square. Now the numerator cannot be further simplified because they are different types of numbers. One is a rational, another irrational, we can't subtract them. Therefore the answer becomes 7 minus 3 root 2 divided by, you already know 7 square means 7 into 7, that becomes 49 minus here 3 is there and square is also there. 3 square becomes 3 into 3, 9. Then multiplied by root 2 whole square becomes root 4. Square root of 4 is nothing but 2 only. Now write 2 here. Further after simplification you will get 7 minus 3 root 2 divided by, here 49 is there, you have to subtract 18. 49 minus 18. Now after subtraction the final answer becomes 7 minus 3 root 2 divided by, you have to subtract 9 minus 8, you will get 1, 4 minus 1 becomes 3. Therefore, the final answer for this problem is 7 minus 3 root 2 upon 31 is the solution. Now, I am concluding this lesson. Before come to the end, I will give some assignment for you. Choose the correct answer. The first question is to rationalize the denominator of 1 upon square root of a plus b. We multiply this by option A 1 upon root a plus root b, option B root a minus b upon root a minus b, third option C 1 upon root a minus b, fourth option D root a plus b upon root a plus b. Second question, if we add two irrational numbers, the resulting number, first option A is always an irrational, second option B is always a rational number, third option may be rational or an irrational number, fourth option D always an integer. Third problem, the rationalizing factor of 7 minus 2 root 3 is, first option A 7 plus 2 root 3, second option B 7 minus 2 root 3, third option C 4 plus 2 root 3, fourth option 5 plus 2 root 3. Next, fourth problem, 3 square root of 12 upon 6 square root of 27 equals, the first option A is 1 by 2, second option B is root 3, third option C is 1 by 3, fourth option D is square root of 2. Now, let us conclude this session. Thank you. Sai Ram to all.